Hi, welcome to Active Bryant Systems. Get the body and fitness you want, a holistic approach. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to talk to you today about is about how the fitness industry is going backwards. The fitness industry is killing its own business. Now, in 2000, the year 2000, that's when I started studying to become a trainer. In the year 2000, in my area of Battersea, there was probably 3 trainers. There's now probably 50 trainers, all going after the same business. Okay, so as the industry started to change, they brought in CrossFit. And why I call CrossFit is really because if you understand the adrenal glands, you would understand that training that way is not good for your whole system. On top of that, I've probably seen 10 clients now that have come with disc herniation, damaged knees, damaged backs and damaged shoulders from doing CrossFit training. Okay, so CrossFit come in and it went all over the world by storm. And it was designed for people with idiot mentality, in my opinion. If you know how the hormonal system works and how the muscle system works, you wouldn't want to do 1,000 burpees. You wouldn't want to do 500 chin-ups. You wouldn't want to do a load of deadlifting without being taught and coached in the correct way. Unfortunately, many people are not taught or coached in the correct way. If you put your hands together like that, that's a normal motor engram in your brain. If you change your hands to this position, it feels different in your brain, right? Yes, right. Okay, so to build a normal motor engram takes 300 repetitions. 300 movements of a punch in or whatever you're doing takes 300 repetitions for your brain to remember it. For me to undo it if you're in pain or you've damaged yourself because of CrossFit, it will take 3,000 to 5,000 movements for it to rejig in the brain. So when I went to CrossFit last year to chat to the guys, to try and be friendly and to find out more, before I'd done YouTube videos on it, I said, how long does it take you to teach somebody a deadlift? 2 days. But what if they're doing it with bad form and bad technique? Still 2 days. Now, I know from coaching many clients that it takes a lot longer than that, 3,000 to 5,000 repetitions, to undo a bad motor engram. 3,000 to 5,000 repetitions. Do I need to say it again? 3,000 to 5,000 repetitions. Okay, so CrossFit come into the industry. Please subscribe, please subscribe. And then we come with another fad, torture, shit way of exercising, which is called group exercise or boot camps, or what we should call it is shit camps. And the reason why I'm saying this, unless that trainer is amazing at watching his clients and making sure they're doing everything correctly, then it might be a good camp to do. But walking around Battersea Park and Clapham Common where I live, I see these group torture sessions and I see people doing everything badly. Okay? It doesn't wind me up because I know that there's a percentage of them clients will end up being my clients when their backs hurt, when their necks hurt, and they have to pay me a lot of money for me to correct it. But the thing is, it should never have been brought into the industry. But the reason why they were doing it was to cheaper the exercise or to cheaper the trainer to get in more people. So most boot camps are like £10, £5. So if the client's coming for a £10 session, does the client expect quality? Does the client expect the best trainer to be looking after them? Of course they fucking do, because they're only paying you a tenner. But if they're only paying you a tenner, how can you be motivated if you've got 10 clients or 20 clients in really to give them a real proper service? Now, if you're my client, I do 140 assessments or about that amount of assessments on diet, lifestyle and movement to make sure I'm not getting anything wrong and that you don't have a disc herniation. If you're doing group exercise, did you know that 78% of people in your group exercise regime will have a disc herniation? So if you're getting them to do burpees or sprints or leg raises laying on their back, you're setting them up to make that injury much, much worse. So when you've got knowledge and education, you will see why a higher educated person will go, that is not something I should do. And unfortunately, the general public is brainwashed by the media and brainwashed by cowboy trainers of that group torture is a good idea. Now, I've got no problem with somebody if they do group torture and they're doing it in a way that they've done loads of assessments first to make sure that that person hasn't got a disc herniation or hasn't got a chance of dropping down dead from a heart attack, or they haven't got anterior pelvic tilt, forward head posture, winging scapulars, inverted breathing, adrenal fatigue, hormonal issues. All these things need to be looked at before you even start working with a client. As the master says, Paul Check, if you're not assessing, you're guessing. And I believe that in that 100%. So, we've got group torture of cross shit, and then we've got group shit in which to get people in shape. All these people are getting injured. All these people are having problems because we've gone away from the old values of PT. So the old values of PT, client would pay you a huge amount of money. You'd go and work with your trainer. The trainer would get you awesome results. Hopefully you wouldn't get an injury or get into pain. You'd lose weight. You'd feel great. You'd tell your friends. You'd get your friends to go and train with the trainer that was helping you getting them results. But unfortunately, the fitness industry is killing itself. And what I mean by that is that there's a multitude of courses out there, but nobody knows which one's the best. They're all roughly about the same price. They all take about 3 months, 6 months, or whatever to do. So if you want to smart and out or outsmart your competition, I would say raise your rates, work with one client at a time, only do a minimum of 4 a day, making sure that you can give very good quality to your client and charge them a lot of money or what you think you're worth. So if you feel you're worth £30, then you're going to have to work with a lot more clients to keep your bills paid and your mortgage paid. So unfortunately, it's really pissed me off to see the industry go the way as cross shit and group shit needs to stop, and we need to go backwards. If everybody wants to make a good amount of money, obviously I'm at the top of my tree or as high as I can go, working with clients, getting out of pain, getting them lean, getting them strong, getting them faster. Working on mental, emotional stuff with my shaman work. And obviously it's taken me many years to get to this level. And you can do it too if you're a beginner trainer or you're doing cross shit or you're doing group shit or whatever you're doing, you can still make the change. But I can see why so many businesses and so many trainers are going bust because they're undercharging, they're devaluing themselves, they're doing cross shit or CrossFit, which is causing lots of structural problems for people. And then you've got the group training where there's not enough valid in-depth assessments done. I know there's trainers out there that are doing the valid in-depth assessments. They're not causing problems with their clients and they're really doing a good job. So I'm not slagging everyone off. I'm just saying that the percentage out there, the bigger percentage out there are doing a bad job. And that's why them clients are coming to me and going, I should have paid a lot more money to get what you're giving me now, Scott. So really important, if you've been in the industry for a long time, please comment at the bottom about cross shit and group shit. And just give me your honest opinion, you know what I mean? I've got no problem in you ranting on and saying what you want to say and getting your piece out there. Please subscribe. So really, it's only us the personal trainers or CHEK practitioners, can make a change in the industry and get the industry to not go backwards, but to go forwards. Everybody should be getting a thorough, full, deep assessment, especially of the spine, to make sure that their spines are okay, they haven't got an atlas subluxation, they haven't got disc herniation, they haven't got weak cores. You know, I see trainers giving clients the plank, and they know the client's got a disc herniation. Why would you even do that? Do a side plank maybe, but not a full plank, and then go, oh, the client's going, oh, it's hurting, it's hurting, it's hurting. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, your disc has gone. That's not my fault. So it's really, really important that every personal trainer out there or every CHEK practitioner really makes a difference in the industry and turns their back on things that are damaging people. Okay, I'm Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. I hope you've enjoyed this blog. I hope I haven't offended you too much. If you're doing cross shit or group shit, but I like to speak my mind, and as far as I know, we're still in the free country and we're not been taken over by the Nazis yet. I don't think the Nazis are there anymore, are they? No, I don't think they are. Okay, thanks very much. I'm Scott Bryant. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Speak to you again. Bye.